Hello wonderful people of the internet. Ben Gavelda here with TransWorld SNOWboarding. Right here I have the Machete GT, and this was a winner in TransWorld SNOWboarding's Goodwood All Mountain Snowboard Test. And yeah, I'll tell you a little bit why this is a winner. So the Machete GT is a kind of high-end twin, do-it-all, all-mountain, pow crushing, park crushing, resort charging snowboard for a number of reasons. It's got a pretty high-end, lightweight wood core. It's all hopped up on carbon all over the place, all kinds of other materials in here, and they do a whole lot for making this thing ride pretty sweet. So first off, there's an array of carbon. They call it the carbon array, and it's kind of just like a web of X's. Kind of splinters off all these little pieces of carbon in the tip and the tail. And what that does is kind of stiffens up those zones. It gives you a lot of snap, also kind of helps you put down some landings. It also kind of complements the camber profile on this board. So this board has a bit of camber, just positive camber around the insert packs, and then rides low-rise rocker. So it's a really gentle kind of flat rocker that goes out from the tips. So anytime you have, you know, kind of that lifted area, you're kind of losing some response. But Ride stiffens that up by adding some carbon in here. It makes it super supportive. You know, a lot of times falls come from nose failure. So if you're charging, you know, this carbon in the nose is really gonna kind of stay really nice and solid, kind of keep you up. You know, if you go forward, it's gonna help support you, keep you upright. Another thing that's pretty cool on this board, it has Ride's pop wall slime walls. So what all that jargon means is there's some urethane all throughout the sidewall, and urethane's an awesome dampener. It's what's in skate wheels. It's what skate wheels are made out of. And it absorbs, it's kind of like a hard rubber that absorbs all kinds of bumps and chatters and whatnot. But Ride adds another step. They actually have carbon in that sidewall, kind of on the tips right here. You can see it, those little stripes. And so what that does, not only does that absorb a whole bunch of junk you don't want, a bunch of chatter and nonsense, but underneath your binding, that helps just deliver, you know, the power that you have in your feet when you're riding, when you turn in, all that stuff out into the contact points, out into the tips, to just keep you upright, give you a whole bunch of snap as well. It's a twin, true twin, centered. You know, you could set it back, you could ride it twin. It's still gonna ride awesome. Ride's got a really nice blended side cut on this board. The smooth side cut kind of matches a little bit of rocker they have going on here. Anytime you have a bit of rocker, you lose some of that edge contact, but Ride's kind of made a nice smooth blend. So still giving you a really solid edge hold, but at the same time, you know, you still get a little bit of that looseness, forgiveness here at the tip, so you're not going to catch your contact point right there and go tomahawking down the hill. It's got Ride's cleave edge. What that is a 50% thicker edge. So what that does is that's a lot more material, steel material. It's going to hold up if you happen to smash into some rocks or some stumps, or if you even want to take this thing jibbing a little bit. That edge is just going to be quite a bit stronger, will resist cracking a little bit more, which is nice. And then it's finished off with a really hard centered base, super fast, really dense base, holds wax, and will keep you going pretty fast in those POW days. And there you have it, the Ride Machete GT here in the beautiful Winter Park side country.